Hello. You ever see those what's in my camera bag videos on YouTube? I love watching those videos. I love watching what people use for doing photography, and I mean I get hooked, and I binge on those videos every now and then. So I thought I'd do me a little silly little what's in my bag video. And this is the bag I'm using. It's a Lowepro bag, pretty heavy duty backpack, and it's got, I mean, it's, I got this last summer. I spent the couple years before that using one of those sling bags, and that thing beat the hell out of me, and I just finally broke down and bought a good backpack. And I mean, I love this backpack. It works perfect for me, and it's pretty heavy duty, and it's packed full of camera stuff. So when I go hiking, if I know I'm going for a long walk, I take almost everything out of here and just take one camera with me and one lens, maybe two lenses and some small items, and use all the empty spaces for sandwiches and snacks and whatever. But I'm gonna go kind of quick going through this, but I'll list everything in the description box of what's in here, so try to keep this video short. But on the outside of this backpack, in this little pack here, I got waterproof tarp, some bungee cords to make a lean-to if I get caught in the rain, and there's a piece of rope that I use for lowering this down steep hills and stuff if I got to do some climbing and pulling it back up. Because it's safer to take it off and lower it with the rope and try to climb down with it on my back. And on this side I got a water bottle holder, and you can access this bag through the two sides here, but I got those tied shut. You can't get in there. You can also access it through the top, but I got it tied shut, so you can't get into it through the top. So the only way you can access this bag is through the back, which is pretty cool because you can set it on the wet ground, get what you need out of it, and put it back on without these being wet and muddy. So if it just, I mean, pretty heavy duty. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna go quick through this because there's a bunch. This is about all the stuff I have. This is about all my camera gear, and it all fits in here. So you can see it's pretty well packed full. 2 cameras, some lenses, filters, bunch of other stuff. I'll go through this real quick and show you what's in here. First camera is a Canon 6D full frame. It's a 6D Mark II. It's got the 16 to 35 f4L lens on it, the wide angle. And I basically use this mostly for landscape stuff or whatever else I'm shooting. Then I got a Canon. I just got this camera 4 months ago, so I'm just basically starting to get really used to it. But I also got a Canon 80D that I've had for the last couple years, and this thing has taken a lot of pictures, and this thing's been through a lot of stuff, many miles, many places. I've actually dropped it a couple times and watched it roll down a hill one time. Went and got it, picked it back up, still works. And I got a 70 to 300 f4 Mark II USM lens on that. Another lens I have with me all the time is a 100mm macro f 2.8L lens. The 50mm 1.8 lens, and then I have this 10 to 18 wide angle. It's a super wide angle lens for the 80D that I use to do all my videos with, and some landscape shots with it. This won't work on the full frame, it'll only work on the 80D. All these other lenses will work on both cameras. This one only works on the 80D, but it's a killer little lens, especially for video. Then I got a flash I carry with me. batteries, and a cord for the flash if I need an off-camera flash. I can hook this to the top of the camera and move it around and point it wherever I need it if I need it, if I carry it with me. And I got a shutter release for the 80D, intervalometer and shutter release timer for the 6D. Great for doing long exposures. I've got a extra tripod mounting bracket, a blower, a little Manfrotto tripod, which is pretty cool. I mean, you can set this thing right on and get the camera right on the ground with this thing. Excellent for macro, or just for if you got to take something low where you don't have to set the camera on the ground. Sucker's nice. Then I got a little Rode microphone, little level bubble for the 6D for leveling the camera real quick, like save time saver, big time saver. You can use the on camera leveler, but this thing is much easier and quicker. I've got lens wipes, lens pen, the diffuser for the flash is beneath that, AA, AAA battery charger, the battery charger for the 80D and 6D, 4 batteries up in the top little pocket here. I've got my Lee filter kit. In here I got the one mounting bracket, I got 4 grad filters, and I got the Lee big stopper and the Lee little stopper ND filters, which are great for long exposures. And in here I got the circular polarizer, nice piece of glass. This thing comes in so handy you wouldn't believe it. Great for taking glare off and just enhancing photos, basically. Great little item there. And that's about it, I reckon. A little SD card holder. Oh yeah, and I got these microfiber cloths all over the place. I got them laying everywhere in here. And I got another bracket filter holder for the 70 to 300, which is a different thread size as the 16 to 35. So I can just screw that on here and swap the polarizer to both cameras real quick, like. So that comes in handy too. And up in these pockets I got another circular polarizer, I think for the macro lens, and some cords, a little wrench for my tripods, which I use a Manfrotto 290 dual tripod. It's big and heavy, and it's got a Joby ball head on it. It's kind of big and heavy to be carrying around with me, but it's sturdy and it's safe, so I'd rather carry the extra weight than carry something flimsy and break my camera or lenses, because I'm in some weird spots. And I believe that's about it. Oh yeah, in this pocket down here I got a pair of gloves and another little tarp, and that's it. So basically when I go for a long hike, all I really carry in this thing is one camera here, maybe an extra lens, and most likely this little tripod, shutter release, sometimes my filters, and that's it, because I lighten the load if I'm going for a long walk. And then the empty spots, I'll stick snacks and maybe a jacket in here or something. And that's all I normally carry if I'm going for a long haul. But on a regular little outing, if I know I don't have to walk far, all this stuff goes with me. Well, that's my little silly little what's in my camera bag video. I'll list everything in the description box, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.